Hello FIGGIE fiends and collectors, this is me, Daniel East 1000, back again with a Star Wars Black Series figure review. Today we are going to be taking a look at the hotly anticipated new release, Clone Commander Cody Redo. Of course, before we take a look at the figure itself, of which I do already have unboxed because I bought a copy to keep in card and out of packaging, we will be taking a look at the packaging itself, of which is just giving me major 2005 vibes. A proper throwback to probably one of the best Star Wars figure packagings we ever did get. I absolutely adore this style. I remember the whole branding for Revenge of the Sith. It's insane to think that this year marks the 20th anniversary of that movie, and the fact that this is a lovely celebratory piece. It is worth noting that Commander Cody wasn't in the original 3 3/4 inch line that appeared in this packaging, so Hasbro have kind of made amends with this release. Putting the new Black Series 6-inch Commander Cody in this packaging is a real treat. I'm really impressed with how this looks, particularly in packaging and indeed out, as we'll get to shortly. We've got that Star Wars Revenge of the Sith logo there, Clone Commander Cody. We've also got some legalese at the bottom there, and then that backdrop with the flames engulfing that Vader helmet and Obi-Wan and Anakin dueling each other. And of course the figure in that bubble with the image of the character taken from the film. Just really nice. Of course you can see all the accessories there. Just offsets the figure beautifully. I love the bubble and the shape of it. Just really eye-catching stuff. And if we go to the back, of course you've got the picture of the character there, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, Commander Cody, bit of a bio and a picture of the figure itself, as well as a ton of legal garb, a notation about Star Wars The Black Series. Nothing much going at the bottom there other than legal garb, and that's basically the packaging out the way and done with. This is certainly going to be a figure I think a lot of people will want to get purely to keep carded. With that in mind, let's now take a look at the figure itself.
Commander Cody.
The time has come. Execute Order 66.
Yes, my lord.
So here we have the figure itself in hand, and I have to say this guy is really good. Granted, it's another clone. I'm not the biggest clone nut in the world, but I'll certainly gladly take them as and when they come. I'm probably going to be in the minority here, but when they said that they were going to do Clone Commander Cody, I was kind of hoping they were going to do the Phase 1 version, and hopefully they do that at some point. But this one is a nice improvement from the original release. Particularly, there's nothing really wrong with the original version, although some of the articulation is slightly limited, particularly in the elbows, using those double joints. It still holds up just fine. It's certainly not perfect and not a cut against this one. So if we just take a look at some of the details with the new release, the orange that they've used is a different colour. It seems a little bit more paler than that vibrant orange they used on the original release. There's also a bit of battle damage going on the shoulder pads and the armour itself as well, which is really nice to see. The helmet looks absolutely fantastic, and this time as well it is removable, so you can remove the helmet to reveal the head. I would admit it's a little bit disappointing that they didn't include Commander Cody's trademark scar on his face. It would have been nice if they actually included that just a bit more prominently. It's no biggie, I guess, although I'm sure some people will take great offence at Hasbro not including that. I'm just going to have him wearing the helmet for the most part. With that being said though, of course you've got his rank badge just on his chest there, the little communication device on his shoulder, and all these doodads on his helmet. I'm assuming it's a jetpack or backpack. Looks really nice just there as well. Very well painted. And the belt, while this figure is completely new, using elements from the new Clone Trooper mould, the belt itself actually has something that the original didn't have. there's actually a peg hole. Now, if you did so wish, you can take a Obi-Wan lightsaber hilt and recreate the scene from Revenge of the Sith where Cody finds Obi-Wan's lightsaber hilt, keeps it on himself for safekeeping. But just after he gives that back to him, quite unfortunate for Cody, Order 66 then gets called in. Really cool that they've included that feature just there. Very, very nice, a little subtle thing. Would have been nice if you actually did get the lightsaber hilt, which this figure doesn't come with. But just looking at the legs, you've got that markings, the orange knee pads, and of course the Clone Trooper boots. There's really not much to ring home about it. It is another clone to me, but there's certainly some nice new tooling and sculpting to make it unique to Clone Commander Cody. What with the device just on his bicep there, just very, very nice. Now, going into accessories, while he doesn't come with the long rifle that this version comes with, he does come with the hologram of the Emperor, and this is something I really wish more figures would include in the Black Series line. Holograms are very much a missed, and I'm really pleased that this one includes it. Looks absolutely fantastic. He holds it quite well, and you can really pose him up in that Execute Order 66 pose. He comes with the small blaster pistol, pretty standard stuff. We've seen this before. Nothing to particularly write home about, but the helmet, as I did mention, is removable. Just a shame about that head sculpt not utilising the scarring that Cody has. But that's all the accessories that he comes with. Like I said, it would have been nice if he actually came with the lightsaber hilt to plug into his belt there. Can't complain at a few extra weapons like the long rifle, but it is what it is. It's a newly retooled Commander Cody, and it certainly blows this one out of the water, particularly in articulation, of which we'll get into now. So Commander Cody has a ball joint in the head, a ball joint in the neck, butterfly joints in the shoulders. He's got ball jointed shoulders as well, swivels in the tops of the bicep, ball jointed elbows, ball jointed wrist, ball jointed torso, ball jointed hips, swivels at the tops of the bicep, ball jointed knees, and ball jointed ankles with the rocker joints as well. So you can get this guy in all the poses that you could possibly want and indeed expect with Black Series. It's another Commander Cody, but it's well worth it, particularly if you are wanting to keep it carded, because that packaging style is extremely nostalgic for a lot of fans. It's nice to see Commander Cody finally on that type of card back. Granted, it would have been nicer if it was in 3 3/4 inch, but I'll take it as a Black Series version any time of the week. It's really cool to see that packaging style upscaled, but as the figure itself, really nice upgrade. It's not going to quite relegate the original version, because I'm probably going to have that one in front of my 212 clones, whereas I'm going to have this one with my Order 66 clone commanders and clone troopers. That hologram really does add some different display options. This is a really great release. I'm really pleased that I've picked it up, particularly twice. I think if you're a clone nut, this is going to be a must-have for you. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Will you be picking this up? Have you picked it up already? What are your thoughts? Sound off below. And well, this is me, Daniel East 1000, signing out, and thank you very much for watching.